addressing the press as Miss Earth Queen and environmental ambassador. Indeed, I would say dreams do come true. In all honesty, there is no doubt the biggest environmental threat faced today is climate change. Each year, approximately 12 million hectares of forest are destroyed. Since forest absorbs carbon dioxide, destroying trees also limits nature's ability to keep emissions out of the atmosphere. Deforestation, together with agriculture and other land use changes, is responsible for roughly a quarter of global greenhouse gas emissions. Fossil fuel, coal, oil, and gas are by far the largest contributor to global climate change, accounting for over 75% of global greenhouse gases emissions and nearly 90% of all carbon dioxide emissions. As greenhouse gases emission blanket the earth, they trap sun heat. The world is now warming faster than at any point in recorded history. Warmer temperatures over time are changing weather patterns and disrupting the usual balance of nature. This poses many risks to human beings and all other forms of life on Earth. These man made activities have become very dangerous, and the consequences deadly we do not sometimes know about. It is time we start paying attention to climate change and its activities in order to enhance resilience to its effects. We must treat it as an immediate threat. A healthy environment is one that is sustainable and for a long period of time. It is the source of life for all. Tackling climate change is therefore my primary top agenda. To educate young children about man's contribution towards climate change and global warming and its ripple effects on humanity. The goal is to inspire and get young children involved in our contribution towards this campaign. Today, as I brief the media on this journey, I have the support of my fellow international beauty queens, Miss Earth England, Miss Earth Scotland, Miss Earth Burundi, Miss Earth Zambia, Miss Earth Cameroon, Miss Earth Nigeria, Miss Earth India, and Bulgaria, who will arrive in few days' time. I will, together with my team and my fellow queens, embark on a 2-week environmental tour across the capital of Greater Accra and some selected regions and officially launch my foundation, Enough Foundation, on the 2nd of June, which I believe the media will be there to support my cause. We will embark on activities such as tree planting, cleanup exercises, courtesy calls, contributions of dustbins to lorry stations and schools, educational tour, and visit to tourist places in Ghana. Before my reign ends as Miss Earth Ghana 2022, the climate change and global warming campaign will have achieved the following: to increase knowledge about climate change and global warming, to increase knowledge about fields and its negative effects on the community by the end of my reign in rural areas, to increase the number of trees planted in both urban and rural areas by an additional 1 million trees, ensure the amount of fields in urban cities and reduce to the barest minimum through the distribution of dustbins in selected areas. I therefore urge each and everyone to make a pledge today to say no to littering the environment, and yes to proper waste management, and yes to tree planting. A big very thanks